Hello guys, welcome. One of the things that you will hear when it comes to online marketing is that you will hear people say the money is in the list. When you hear something like this, these people are just referring to email marketing. Okay? The email marketing is something that it is one of the marketing strategies that or marketing method that you can or you do when you send offers and products to the people who have signed on into your email list. Okay, I don't want us to go in too much today, but I just want you to know that we are going to involve or we are going to incorporate this into our blog that or the website that we have created, and so it has become so necessary for you to understand this. Okay, so welcome to today. Today is day 42 and we are learning how to create a lead magnet. Okay, we are going to dive in more later, but I just want you to say welcome back and let's go ahead and then see what we are going to do today. Okay, all right. So what we are doing today is we are going to look at what is a lead magnet. Okay, we are going to look at what is a lead magnet and then why a lead magnet and then how to create a lead magnet. All right. Now, the first thing that I want you to understand is that you have to understand the word lead magnet. When we say a lead magnet, what is it? Okay. Now, when it comes to email marketing, okay, email marketing is a simple strategy that a lot of people are using to make money online. One thing they do is that they collect people emails, and not just any other people, but they are people who are interested in what your content, what you are selling, what you are talking about, what content you are creating. There are some people, die-hard fans, who are so much interested in what you are doing. You take their email and then you send them your offers in case you have any product that you think it is good. If there is any tool that you think it is good, that it will help them, you send it to them through email. And some of them they will buy, some of them they will subscribe, some of them they will even go ahead and then buy it outright. Okay, and it's also help you to also send your blog posts and other things across, so that it brings when you send your blog post after you have published your blog post on your website, you send this to your email list, and then it tells people to come and read the blog post that you have created or you have published. So the benefit of email marketing is so much. Okay, and since this is still vibrant and a lot of people are still making money with it, I want us to add it onto our website, because we have a website and we can easily incorporate it into it. Okay, all right. So with that being said, let's continue. Now, what is a lead magnet? Okay, a lead magnet is simple. It is something useful that you give for free in exchange for attention or contact. You understand? So it is something that you think it is very useful for your target audience, but you give it out for free in exchange of a contact or an attention. Okay. Now, this is where it gets a little trickier. Okay. You have to look at something that your target audience are so much interested with regard to your niche, and then you use that as a pain point, and then you create a solution with it, and then you give it out for free. Okay, now this useful thing that you are giving out for free, you are not just giving out just like that. You need something back. Okay, and that is where you either ask for a contact, and usually it is the email that you are going to collect. Okay, so you take an email from this person and then you give this whatever product that or whatever solution that you have created for the person for free. Okay, they don't buy this product, but you are also benefiting because you want to get them into your email list so that you'll be able to talk to them later. You understand? So the main aim of this is to be able to get to them later. All right? Okay. Now, why lead magnet? A lead magnet, you stop depending on an algorithms. I've told you that social media is not a dependable place for you to build your business. Okay, they can just kick you out at any time and you may lost everything. So building your own platform with your own email list is so much important that it doesn't allow you to depend solely on the social media algorithms anymore. Because imagine if you have like 5,000 or 5K email subscribers. Okay, if you have 5k email subscribers and you publish a blog post and then you send this blog post, you send this into your email list, all these 5,000 people are going to receive a notification that you have published a new blog post. And let's just say half of it click on the link to come and read your blog post. So that is something that is very, very important to do. Okay, now the second thing is it attracts serious people, not just scrollers. Okay, whoever is going to sign on into this to get this free, it means the person is really serious in trying to find a solution to the problem that you are talking about. Okay, so it makes you attract the serious people, not just any other person who is just reading or going through your content. Okay, now you build trust faster. Okay, now giving this solution for free makes you build trust faster. When your solution works for these people, it makes them trust you that, okay, if you have been able to give me this smaller solution, it means you can help me get the bigger problem to solved. Okay, so it makes you build trust faster. Okay, and then the next one is you understand your audience better. Like I said, imagine you having 5k people trying, or who have all subscribed to your email list. It makes you understand, it helps you to understand your audience better, that probably you have 5k people who are interested in this particular problem that you have actually given a solution to it. So it makes you also find a better way to treat them. You understand? Okay, now the next thing that you benefit from this is that you create a path to make money later. Like I have told you already, if you pick somebody's email, you have access to this person to talk to them later. So in case there's any offer, if there's any product that you have found and you think your audience will be interested in using it, all you have to do is send to them through the email, and then some of them will click on the link and go and buy the product or go and subscribe to the two. You understand? So that is how you make money through the email list. Now you position yourself as a guide, not noise. Okay, so the moment you are able to give a solution to their problem, they automatically see you as a guide. They come to you all the time for much better solutions for their problems. You understand? So you will become a guide to them. You understand? Okay, now let's look at the downside of a lead magnet. Okay, some of the disadvantages about lead magnet. Now, it takes effort to create something useful. Okay, it's not just simple for you to just create anything. You just don't have to create anything and call it a lead magnet. A lead magnet should be very meaningful, should be very useful to the user. You understand? So it takes effort. You have to sit down, crack your brains, do a lot of research, or probably go deeper within the niche or your target audience pain point, and then pick out something and then make it a lead magnet, or create a lead magnet out of it. Okay, you must attract freebie hunters. Okay, one disadvantage about this lead magnet is that it attracts a lot of people who are interested in free things. You understand? Because they are taking it for free, although you are taking their email, it also involves a lot of people who are just interested in free things. You understand? Okay, so that is one disadvantage about this lead magnet, but it still also gives you a lot of people who are really interested in your content, in your offers, in your products, in your tools, everything that you're talking about. You attract a lot of these people. Okay, all right. Now you need a system. Once you collect these emails, you can't just use it anyhow. You have to get a system before you will be able to use these emails. Okay, when you create this list, if you have 5,000 lists and you don't have any system that is going to help you send these emails in bulk to these 5k people at a time, it's nothing. You are just not going to get anything out of it. So you always have to have that system to be able to use your list. Okay, and these systems are not free. You have to buy it or you have to pay for it before you'll be able to use these systems. Okay, so that is also another disadvantage about it. You need that email marketing tool to do this kind of emails, sending of these emails. Okay, all right. Then it can expose you. It can expose weak positioning. Okay. Now, one thing about this is that if you don't pick the right lead magnet, people will see how weak you are within the niche. You understand? So before you do this, then you really have to do a better research, or do a better in-depth of your niche before you pick one and then go with it. You understand? And then you still need content to push it. Now, after you have created this lead magnet, you will also need to push it, talk about it, make noise about it. You have this solution, you have this solution, before you get people, or before you attract these people to come for it for free. Okay, so you just don't create it and then let's leave it. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to still talk about it, do some social media pushings and other things before you'll be able to get whatever the results that you are looking for. So you need to create content around this in order for you to attract the people more. You understand? Okay, now let's look at how to create a lead magnet. Okay, now how to create a lead magnet. There is a formula for creating this lead magnet. Okay, and I am going to give you the steps. Okay, so step one, you have to pick one pain point or one painful problem within your niche. Okay, so you look, just like I've said, you look into your niche and then you look at the problems that your target audience are experiencing, and then you pick it and then you make use of it. You understand? But usually you have to use the core aspect of your niche. We are going to do this practically, so you will know what I'm talking about. But I just want you to understand the process. Okay, so you have to go deep within your niche and then pick one core problem within that niche and then use it as your you use it to create a lead magnet. Okay, all right. The second step is to turn it into a small solution. So you pick this pain point and then you create a solution for it. Okay, so for instance, somebody who is okay, so that's step two, turn it into a small solution. Now, after you have picked this pain point, okay, after you have picked this problem within your niche, then you create a solution. Okay, so you just go deeper with it and then you create an instant solution with it. Instead of talking about it general on your website or on your blog or within your content, this one you pick it and then you create a solution for it yourself. Okay, it's like you put yourself into your target audience shoes and then you go like, my target audience is going through this problem and I have answer or I have a solution for it. Not the whole problem, but one part of the problem, and then you use it as your solution. Okay, we will do this live for you to understand what I'm talking about. Now, there's step three, which is choose a format. Okay, now after you have been able to create this solution, you put it into a format. Either you create it in a book, or you create it in something like a cheat sheet, or you make it something like a template, something that the user can use to get that solution that he or she is looking for. You understand? So it is either an ebook, it can be a template, it can be a cheat sheet, a checklist, something like that, so that they can use it, because you are giving it to them. So it's supposed to be something that they can either download, either copy, or they can either take it along with them. You understand? So you choose a format that you are going to use. Now, the step four is you just go ahead and then you create it. So after you have established your format, you go ahead and create it. So if it is an ebook, you go ahead and then write the whole solution, or turn the whole solution into an ebook, and then you create it. Then after that, you give it a strong name. Okay, you just have to find a title, a very convincing title, a very strong title that will hit them, and then call them in so that they will be able to click on it and then sign in or sign up for that particular free magnet. You understand? Okay, so it's like you are attracting them. You are going to use the title to attract them so that they will come and then download it or copy it or whichever way you want to give it to them, then they will go for it. So you just don't give it any vague kind of title. You should be a very strong title to that magnet. Okay, all right. The next one is to set up how people get it. Okay, there is a system that you need to create, because it's supposed to be automatically. You collect the person's email address, and then the system will then allow the person to download the magnet or the product, or copy the product, or send the person to where it is going to get access to that particular product. You understand? So this is not something you do manually. You're supposed to have a system that is going to take care of that, and every email marketing tool is able to do that. So all you have to do is just sign up with one of them and then go ahead and use it as your lead magnet email collector. You understand? All right, we will do all that, so you just relax. Okay, Now, the last thing that we will do is talk about it everywhere. You see, so once you create this, you add this content into your social media posts. You create almost every blog post that you are going to create on your website. You are going to redirect these people to this particular lead magnet, because it is something that you have to do every time a visitor visits your website, so that you will get them. Okay, as and when they visit your website, they are supposed to, go with something from you, so that you will also be able to tag yourself to them. You understand? So that's how it works. So you have to make noise, a lot of noise about this, and then make sure you get them to take it. Somebody will say by force. You have to force it on them, so that they will be able to pick it and then give you the email list or their email. You understand? Okay. So with all this thing being said, I want us to now go in and go live, so that we do this right in front of you, so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So let's dive in. Okay, so there are two ways that you can use to create this email lead magnet. Now, one is to go and use a PLR product. Okay, a private label rights product. Okay, there are some digital products that you can use in order for you to, instead of creating everything from scratch, you can just go and pick it and then use it as your lead magnet, and then off you go. You understand? But most of the time, you will not be able to get exactly what you are looking for with this PNL. You have to go and do some editing and stuff like that before it's actually becomes very suitable for whatever purpose you are going to use it for. But it still works all the time. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to go ahead or go about these kind of things. You understand? So the first thing that you have to do is to go to Google. So go to Google and then type PLR digital products. Okay, so just something like this. Now when you click here, you see these are the products that you can go, these are the website that you can go ahead and then get your digital product for free. Okay, this is, let me just do PNR. Okay, so now these are the websites that you can go ahead. So all you do is just right click and open a new tab, and then just like what I have done. So this is the sites, the 3 sites that you can get the ebooks. Okay, so you can see when you come here, they have ebooks already created with their titles and stuff like that. So all you have to do is look within it and then see if you can get a title that really goes with your niche. Okay, so what you have to do is just take your time and go through. Now when you come to this site, for instance, okay, when you take this site, for instance, these are the niches that you can go ahead and then look through. So for instance, when you go to business, you can open this business in a new tab. Let me see, something like finance. You can also go for something like all right, so for my niche, I am actually interested in things like business, internet marketing, starting a business, something like offer creation, something like how to create products, something like that, product creation. So let me see if I can have, okay, so I have product creation over here, so I can open this one and see if I can get something there. So one of the things that my target audience will be going through or be having problem with is something like how to create a product and sell it. Okay, because they are busy professionals who actually wants to earn extra income by starting an online business alongside using their free or after hours. So one of the things that they usually will struggle with is to get a product that they are able to sell, which is not going to take their time or something like that. So it's usually with the digital products. Let's say you have a niche that talks about how to start a business. If your niche is how to start a business, something like that, then you need to also go deeper and then look for what are some of the things that these target audience will be struggling with. probably how to come up with a brilliant or an easy to start business which doesn't involve so much capital, or how to start an online business for free. Something, a topic like that will help them. How to even know how good they are when they start this business. Okay, so self audit, like getting your interest on how to start a business yourself, is also another topic that somebody who is into business aspects will also be struggling with. Okay, let's say somebody who is also dealing with something like finance. Now, finance is how to save. Probably you have some kind of habits that you are struggling with. You understand? So you are not able to save. You have some impulse buying. The moment you see the money, you feel like buying something, kind of thing. So how to control your buying, how to stay on your guard so that you'll be able to save something when the money comes. Okay, so these are some of the things that your target audience will be struggling with, and if you are able to give them a real hardcore solution that they are going to use to get rid of that problems that they may have, it's going to help them, and it's going to also make you their guide. You understand? So these are some of the things that you go ahead and then you look for. If you can get a product with that kind of title or with that kind of theme, that is going to help you to give it to your audience for free. You understand? Okay, so here is the finance. Okay, so now we are on the finance niche, which is the finance here. So let's see, students loan, no. Paid, no. Money management for students. Okay, so money management for students, it could be a topic that is for finance, but this is not hard enough, so let's keep moving. Gamers guide, no. Okay, so something like empowered through wealth. I don't know, this sounds like some kind of motivation or something. Currency program secrets, no. The golden rules. Okay, so the golden rules of acquiring wealth. Okay, so this topic like this is talking about some kind of rules that you can apply to become a habit. Okay, so if you are in a finance, you can pick this title and then go ahead and then remodify this in such a way that it becomes more targeted to your audience. So this book, for instance, is really good. The title is The Golden Rules of Acquiring Wealth, is really good. So you can just change the title and probably make it you can just check within the book if there are some 5 rules, 10 rules. You can just make it a habit, some golden habits of acquiring wealth. This should give you some kind of credit to your target audience. Okay, all right, so let's see if there are other titles under this that we can. Family budget, emergency cash, no. Okay, so all you have to do is just take your time and then go through them. Save your home, money attraction, all these things are generic. Making big money, generic. Okay, let's go to the next one and see. So all you have to do is just look for a book that really goes with your niche, and then you download it. So we are going to look for one of them. So the passage to passive income. Okay. Millionaire mindset, intelligent investing. So we are not getting any good title over here with regard to finance. Okay. Savings superhero. Okay. Now, one thing, if I am in this particular niche, what I can do is that I will just probably download some of these books, go in and check. Probably if you change the title, the message within the book will be able to do the magic for you. You understand? So it's not necessarily the title, but the content. How probably the person didn't get the right title that will go with you. So you can just look at what the content is going to be. Because if you look at this product, this particular P&L, for instance, you click on this. Okay, if you click on this, supposed to open this, and then you read the description. Okay, the introduction of a golden rule, acquiring wealth, discover why and how you can make the money, make the rules inside this book. You will discover the topics. So you go through the book and then you read the description. You realize that if you change the title to golden habits, okay, golden habits, it will suit your audience. You understand? And this is just 26 pages. Okay, it shouldn't be too much. This 26 pages is even too much for a lead magnet, but it's still okay. You can just go ahead and then pick something like this, remodify it, and then use it as your lead magnet. So you just download it. Now let's see product creation. Okay, like I am telling you, for my audience, the problem that I have with them is how to create a sellable product. Understand? So if I'm able to help them come out with a product so easily, or how to create a product so easily, that would be a plus for me. You understand? So I'm looking for how to create a product creation kind of formula or something like that. So 10 ways to create your next information product easier. Okay, this book, for instance, has a very good title for my audience. Okay, if you look at the title, I mean, how to there are 10 ways to create your next information product faster, which means a digital product. It could be ebook or something like that. That is what it is talking about, and it is only 10 pages, which means it is really great for my audience. I'm going to copy this, and then we can go and look at what's inside. Okay, now when it comes to product creation, there are other books. 5 Steps to Profit, 5 Steps to Profit, Essential Guide to Kindle. No. Okay, so product perfection. Okay, so you can go ahead and check the other pages if there are other pages. Product creation, the guide to simple and effective product creation. Okay, something like this is also very good for my my target audience. Okay, it's all about product creation, how to do this, and without a sweat. Okay, now if you look at this book is saying that ebook creation for illiterate. This is very funny. Okay, so it's making it feel like I mean, creating an ebook for somebody who cannot even read. How is that possible? Okay, so self-publishing, create your own product in 5 easy steps. Okay, so this for instance, this book for instance is really good. It's really good for looking at the title. Okay, a step-by-step guide to create your own product. Inside this book, you will discover the topics about step. The right mindset means a lot. Step 2, finding the hungry niche. Step 3, how to be sure your product can make money. Okay, so these are the steps that it is talking about, which is, but remember, these books are very old. Okay, these books are very, very old. So some of the information, or the information in these books, are, somebody will say, archaic. Okay, it's long overdue. So a lot of things have changed. Some of the tools, some of the suggestions, advices that they give in these books are past. Okay, a lot of them are not working these days. So what you have to do is, what we are going to do is, after we pick the book, we have to go and then upgrade it to the current kind of format. You understand? So that is what we are going to do. So after you have picked the book, you just have to pick it and then go to your ChatGPT and then use ChatGPT to bring it up to this particular level that we are right now. Okay, because some of the things that these books are saying, some of the tools, some of the marketing strategies that they are advising you to use, it's no more applicable these days, because the system has gone beyond. I mean, it's way back. So it's not applicable these days. So most of the advices that it's in these PLR books are not applicable these days. So what you have to do is, after you have gotten the book, the title that you want, all you have to do is go to the ChatGPT and then use ChatGPT or your AI. You can use Claude as well to update it. Okay, it's very simple. All you have to do is just Let me show you how you will do this. So you go to ChatGPT, okay, and then you okay, so what you have to do is just add this product or this ebook that you just picked, and then give it to ChatGPT, and then just chat with it. Okay, usually what I do is I'll just say I have this book but it feels it's old and need to be checked and confirm. Does this need any changes? Okay, so ChatGPT will read the book and then give you a feedback, look at what information in it. So for instance, I gave this product creation formula to the ChatGPT and asked it if there's any changes. Now look at what he's saying. He's saying that, okay, yes, it does need upgrade. Not because it's useless, okay, because it's outdated, positioning, tone, strategy for today's market. You understand? So just like I've told you, the information in it is outdated and you need to bring it back to what we are using right now. There are some tools that the book will be mentioning, and it doesn't really, I mean, it's not going to work these days. Okay, so what you have to do is look at what is working these days and then feed in into that. Okay, as you can see, the ChatGPT is saying that the content is broad, safe, recycled. This worked in 2010 and 2018 era. Okay, today people want specific, actionable, and rework playbooks. You understand? So, that just like you're saying, just like I'm saying, some of the books that you are going to get from these PR websites are old information, and so you need to bring it back to the normal. It's just not going to be so much work. Just a few changes that you have to do with the AI to rewrite it and then make it a big current for you. You understand? So after you have gotten the where you are supposed to do, all you have to do is tell the ChatGPT to rewrite it with your probably your tone, and then your with the current kind of tools and suggestions, advice that is is going to work. Okay, so my honest recommendation is don't just edit this book, rebrand it, rebuild it using your real experience, especially the reflexology product journey. Okay, so this is something that you can easily do with the ChatGPT to bring it back to normal and then use it as your lead magnet. Okay, so I'm not going to do so much here I'm just going to show you how to do this the right way. Okay, so you go ahead and then pick the topic that you want and then use it to create your lead magnet. Now there is another way that you are going to create this lead magnet, and that is to create it yourself from scratch. You understand? Instead of going through this website and look for the book that resonates with you and your audience, you can just go ahead and then create something from scratch yourself using the formula that I have already told you. Okay, so let's go ahead and then do that one as well for you to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, all right. So now we are here, and then I want us to begin this kind of lead magnet creation. Okay, so first of all, what we are going to do is that you are going to usually what I do with this AI thing is that I don't allow them to do things the way. Okay, so there's one thing we call prompt engineering. That is giving a prompt to the AI for it to use that information to create something, a resource for you. Then we have another one we call prepping. Okay, I love using the prepping because the prepping makes me work with the AI instead of telling the AI to do it. I rather work with it. So for my best outcome of using the AI, I use prepping. Okay, now prepping is talking to the AI like a friend or like a master or somebody that you have hired to do some work for you. You understand? So first of all, look at what I did over here. What I said is, what is a lead magnet and how to create one? Okay, so I asked ChatGPT, so what is a lead magnet and how to create one? Then it will give you the definition of lead magnet and how to create it. So it will list the steps that you have to go through in order to create one. It knows it, but I also know how to go about this. But I just want to know if what we have are the same, so that it doesn't go and create something that I am not looking for. You understand? So that is what prepping is all about. You are chatting with it like human beings sitting with you, or you've gone to a professional and then you are asking or you are telling them telling him or her your problem, and then it gives you the suggestion. So if the suggestion comes and you don't like it, then you turn it to another side of it. Okay, you readjust your information, and then it keeps redirecting you to the right position. You understand? So this is what I usually use to write or create my whatever content that I'm trying to create. I use prepping instead of using prompts, because prompts usually I feel it's so rigid, because it makes you waste a whole lot of time. Okay, if you don't get the right prompt, it makes the whole thing so time consuming. You understand? Instead of going through this formula that I'm using. Okay, so one thing about this is you just have to be specific exactly what you want to do, or what you want. So I asked ChatGPT to give me the steps that you will need to create this lead magnet, and you go ahead and then it gives me. Okay, so one thing is that you have to pick your topic. Okay, so if you look at what happens here, it gives me examples for my niche. Okay, because it knows my niche, it has given me some pain points or some painful problems that I can turn into a solution. So it says a simple skill audit sheet. Okay, so helps them figure out what they can sell. A 5 to 9 weekly planner. Okay, some things, my target audience, they may have problem planning their weeks, their weekdays, and other things like that. So if I can give them a planner, a weekly planner, it also helps them to manage their time. You understand? So this is also a very good thing that I can choose to do. Okay, then like I said, shows them exactly what to do after work. Okay, then focus setups guide, the 5 to 500 plan, 0 to 500 plan, the first 0 to 500 plan that they can, very basic steps to earn first small money. Okay, so you just keep it simple. You understand? So I pick the first one and edit it. Okay, and then and then I went back and then give it to it and said, and then I tell ChatGPT to give me this, which is a self-audit sheet, something that will help them figure out, okay, themselves, and how to monetize it. The skill that some of them they have some skills, but they don't know they have the skills. So I'll have to give them a self-audit so that they will know how to pick a skill, and then how monetizable that skill can be to them. This is exactly what most of my audience will be struggling with, because most of them, they don't know what the skill they have, and if you tell them to pick something they know, something they have experience that they have, they usually struggle to get that particular skill that they are looking for. So if you can take them through that process step by step, break it down for them to be able to go through, that would have been the greatest way for them to solve that problem, because it's very difficult for them to pick a skill, pick a niche or something like that, and that makes them feel like they don't have anything to offer. But if you are able to take them through this self-audit, it makes the whole thing, open to them, because each and every person have something to give. Okay, but most of us, we don't know. So if you are able to take them through this self-audit step by step, this will help them to create that kind of self-awareness, and then make them go ahead with their purpose. You understand? So that is how I prompt this, or I prep this AI, and then it was able to give me the breakdown of how I should create it. So define your outcome clearly. You understand? So it gave me something like this. Okay, something like, if I tell this person that you will live with one skill and one simple way to make your first money from it. If you tell this to somebody who is struggling to find a skill, they become confident. Okay, if I have a solution that you will be able to pick a skill, and that skill too, you will know if you can make money with it or not. This makes them feel like, okay, now I'm getting somewhere. You understand? So this is how the solution is all about. You pick that problem, and then you give them the solution. Help them to get that solution with that particular book or that thing that you are giving it out. You understand? Then you structure the sheet like a guided process. You understand? So After you have chosen that particular solution, now break it down. What are the steps that they have to go through in order for them to finish that solution? Is this something that they have to go and sit down and read? Is this something that they have to go read and write, give their answer, ask them the questions, answer it this way, okay? Put your answer in this category. This is how the solution is supposed to go, okay? So structure the sheet like a guided process. So you create the solution, or you write the ebook in such a way that it becomes a process that the person is going to sit down and then probably use a pen, print it out, use a pen to okay, mark it himself. Okay, I have done this, then he check it. I have done this, then you check it. Okay, ask the question. He will answer the question on the sheet by himself or herself in order to get the right results out of it. You understand? So that is how it goes. Okay, not just random questions. It should be specific, something that you are taking, the data that you are trying to take from this reader, your target audience. You understand? Then when you get it, after you have gotten all these things, okay, then you go to the name it properly. Okay, that is the step 3. Name it properly. You have to go and look for a topic, a title that is going to, hit the target audience. The moment they see the title, they realize, okay, I really need something like this. You understand? Okay, so you go ahead and then you choose your title, and then step 4, you keep it short and clean. Like I've told you, 3 to 5 pages. It should be very short. It shouldn't be something that person is going to sit down and read it like a book. Okay, it's supposed to be very short. So make sure you create it in such a way that it's not something that they are going to spend a whole day trying to figure things out. It is a solution you are giving, so just provide or just give the solution straight away. And then the step 5 is you add your human touch with it. Okay, you make the AI do it, but you have to go through it and then write or create something that will resonate with your target audience. Feel the human aspect of the whole thing, because you are using AI. That is why step 5 has come in. But if you are using yourself to write it, which I don't think possibly you can do this right now, what you have to do is just use AI to create it, and then after that, bring it out and then use your own human touch. Like I've been telling you, edit it. Please use your own English to recreate it. Write it in such a way that people will feel your human aspect of it. If you have to be witty, do it witty. Say things that will make the person sometimes laugh when they read certain things. Okay, use some terms that will make people feel like, oh, this is a really human being talking over here. You understand? Add some jokes if you have to add some jokes. Be serious. Use some proverbs. Put in something that is going to make the whole thing feel like this is a real human telling or talking to me. Okay, then 6, connect it with your content. Okay, that is where you build your lead magnet with it. It's not supposed to stand alone. It's supposed to go with your blog post. So we will do that later when we are building the email collector on the website. Okay, so that one will come later. Then how people will get access to it, that will also come when we are building the email collector on the website. Okay, all right, so that is how you come around it. But one thing is that ChatGPT asks me my target audience, and I have to rewrite my target audience over here. Okay, so if you can pause the video and then look at how I have explained my target audience clearly to the ChatGPT. Although it knows my ChatGPT, it knows my target audience, it went ahead and asked me if I am writing or creating this particularly for a different target audience, and so I have to repeat it. Okay, so my target audience are busy professionals working 9 to 5, but I believe they're built for more, and they need to start something using their 5 to 9 hours. And then I explain 5 to 9 hours refers to the 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. when the next shift starts or begins. Okay, people who have a salary or some form of regular payment, but still not effort to make any needle, something like that. Just create something, write something about your niche so that it will have a clear understanding about how the pain point is going to be. You understand? Then you use it to create that particular lead magnet. If you look at this, the response that it gives me here, it is telling me that my audience is not just busy professionals. Okay, that is too wide. Okay, so it even reduced the target audience to tired workers who feel stuck and irregular but can't point to one skill they can sell. And it is because this become necessary because I am trying to help somebody choose a skill. That is why it has reduced my target audience to this side, so that I am talking to one specific person. You understand? So built for that person. So it is one particular person that you are building this for. So somebody who wants to start something, but he don't seems to find a particular skill that he can choose to build this thing with. You understand? So this is how this whole thing. So if you are able to help this person find a skill, choose a niche, that is all that they need, because when they get the niche, they will be able to come up with that business idea that they will go with it. You understand? So that is how these things really works. Okay. All right. Then after that, your lead magnet concept is refined. So it gave me my one clear skill, one simple way to make money from it, and then one action to try within 24 hours. You understand? So it's very nice and it's very easy if you are using this AI to do this. Back in the days, we don't have all these tools, so you have to crack your brain and then do this all by yourself. You understand? So these are some of the titles it has suggested. All I have to do is just go through and then pick one that I feel like is the best. Okay, you already have something. This will show you the 5 to 9 skill finder. Okay, find what pays you after work. You are not skillless. Okay, so these are some of the titles that it has suggested. These titles are something it doesn't even resonate with me. So I'll go ahead and then do my own title, and then I'll go with it. Okay, so after that, you just start to create it in such a way that this is like an introduction of the ebook. Okay, so just started with you got to work every day, get paid and stuff. So all what I'm trying to say here is that you create it all by yourself with AI. So instead of going for PLR products and then rebrand it to your own, just go to the AI and then give it the problem that you want to turn into a solution, and then go through the process, the steps that we have gone through, and then build it. Okay, create it and then write it. Okay, so that it becomes a genuine thing from you instead of going for somebody's own. Understand? After that, you just have to go and design a cover like the ebook that we have done already. You know that how to create that ebook cover. So I'm not going to teach that again. So you just go ahead and then create it. Now this is the book that it has created for me. So you are not skillless. That is the topic it is. So all I have to do is just download this book, download the PDF version, and then because it has created everything, and these are the questions that it is asking for me. So I will just open the Microsoft one so that I'll be able to edit it. I have to go and put my human aspects onto it. So apparently this is the what ChatGPT has created for me as my lead magnet. Okay, so this is the page 1, which is read this first, go ahead, and then it creates all this. Page 2, which is this, and then it went ahead, and then these are the questions that the reader is supposed to fill in. So these pages, the person is going to print out these pages, which is I think it's like 5 pages or so. Then the person is going to answer these questions and then put his or her answers down there. What do you do at work that others struggle with? You understand? There should be something that you are able to do that others are finding it difficult. Do you talk frequently or fluently without using filler words, and that kind of thing? If you are somebody who talk fluently without using any filler words, that is a skill that you are very good at, that you can do. Okay, what do people ask you for help with? Okay, people definitely will come to you for a particular thing that you are good at. It could be a relationship advice, it could be anything, football, soccer, kind of information, footballers' names and other things like that. You understand? If you have these kind of gifts that you are able to keep record of these footballer names and other things, it's all skill that you can generate something out of it. You understand? So it shouldn't be something that you have to see a lot of people doing before you know that that is the skill that you are good at. It could be a very unique gift that a lot of people are not even known of. You understand? There was a guy on social media who has some kind of a unique voice, and this person is teaching how to talk, how to use phrases to feel talk so that people will see the confidence in you and stuff like that. If you are somebody like him, you may think you don't have any gift, but he has been able to bring it out for people to know that, oh, okay, I can even use my voice, just my voice speaking to people as a gift. Okay, and he's making money out of it because he's teaching people how to construct sentences that is going to make them feel confidence, that makes them feel like they are authority, that shows authority and stuff like that. You understand? So this shouldn't be something that you see a lot of people doing. And so if you are able to help somebody to crack this particular problem they may be thinking they have, that is it. Okay, so this is all about lead magnet. What exactly is going to do is to solve that problem for the target audience. Okay, so this is the Microsoft Word version of it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit it and then make sure that I turn this into my voice. Okay, this is just 4 pages. Okay, so all I have to do is put my voice into this. I'll put my voice into this, and then I will just go ahead and then create a back cover of it to it. Okay, so I'll just come to insert, and then I'll add a cover page, which is I'll put the cursor here, and then I put a cover page. Okay, so a cover page, something like this. Okay, so this is a cover page, so I'll put a title over here. I'll copy this. So I will just increase the size to make it a bigger, stuff like that. Okay, and then probably change this. Okay, this I can do this better with Canva. So I'll just go to Canva. Okay, so when you come to Canva, I'll just go to book cover, and then I'll go to probably skills. Say something like that. Okay, so digital skills for future. I need something that's going to highlight the title. Okay, so let me go back and change this to let me see identities 2 and see. Okay, so a book like this, a cover like this, a cover like this, a cover like this. I think it's nice for my book. I can also choose this, or this. So with this, I'll intend to take I'll go with the background. The background color, I'll change it to my accent color. Let me see. Let me just delete this. Okay, so change this to, can make it, let me see the red color. Then I'll add a text to that and then put the title, something here like this. Or I will just separate it so that it become bigger. Then I will just reduce this. Find what pays you after work. So this one, I'll increase the size to maybe 150. Okay. And then this one will be 150. Okay. Okay. Then let me look at what is down here. Okay, so I'll put the platform over here like 5 to 9. Build that over here. Let me change the text to so let me choose another font for this. Let me just use this. Okay, and then should this be, if this should be this color, I think it's good. Okay, so a simple, that should be the subtitle for the okay, so that is the subtitle that I'm putting here. Okay, so this go up something here. Let me reduce this. And then bring this. So a simple guide to find a skill that is hidden within you, within you, within you, and how you can make money with it. Okay, so this is the email, the lead magnet that I'm creating. You see, okay. And so I just go ahead and then I will download this. So after downloading, I'll go to the Word document, and then I'll go and then insert the picture that I just created, which is the cover. Okay, so I'll go to my document, download, and then I put it here. So I'll right click on this, I'll click on this small icon here. Okay, it's a wrapping options. Then I go to see more, and then I come to text wrapping. Okay, then I go to front. Okay, then I click OK. So this will allow me to move this image to wherever I want to move, so that I'll be able to stretch the image to take the whole page. You see, like this. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just move this up, stretch this one here, come down, and then push it back down. Okay, so this is it. Now I have to change the title to this, which I can still use this and then use this one inside. It doesn't change anything. Okay, so this is the book. Okay, I still haven't make any edits yet, but I'm just showing you. I will do the edits before I'll put it on the website. Okay, so now I am going to create the mockup. Okay, so I'll go for mockup. Okay, so I'll go for this DY ebook covers. That is the only free tool that I can get. So I'll have this single, and then I'll choose this. I'll choose this guy. Okay, choose this. I'll go to next, browse, and then I'll go for my image or the book cover, and I say upload. Then it's supposed to appear here. Okay, all right, then I will go to next. No, I don't have money. I'm not paying anything, so it's supposed to download automatically. Okay, so now we have the mockup, which is here. This is it. Okay, so this is the book that we have actually created. Okay, this is the book. Find what pays you after work. Okay. All right. So now we are complete with the lead magnet. Let's assume, because I will do the editing later. So let's assume this is the complete ebook lead magnet that we have created. Now we are going to put on our website, create a system that is going to collect the email and then give the ebook to the person who ever signed up for the book. You understand? So this is how the lead magnet is created. Okay. I'll pause here so that tomorrow we continue with how to build an email collector on the website, and then we put the book there so that people can subscribe to our email list, and then we give the book to them. You understand? Okay, so you get any value from this video, please subscribe to the channel and then like, share the video. If you have any comments, please let me know in the comments below, and then try as much as possible to meet me here tomorrow so that we continue building the email capture. Until I see you tomorrow, thank you and goodbye.